everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of the world-famous low-budget show.
You fucking suck!
The world-famous low-budget show with Damon Millard. That's me. Thank you so much for joining us. We have a great episode today. It's one of my favorites so far. I mean, it's not obviously done. But on today's show, we have Sam Bourne. We have Licorish. We have shit on the internet, and we have me. I don't know why I'm wearing these things. I'm feeling a little weird. So anyway, yeah, it's a really good one. I've been waiting to do this episode for a while. I've hinted at it a bunch of times in the past, but I got a DWI in November of 2013, and it's finally been handled. I spent a weekend in jail. Mother's Day weekend. My mom came and picked me up from jail on Mother's Day, so salud, Mom. Thank you very much for that. It was rough, man. Oh, yeah, today I'm drinking Malibu and some other shit. Yeah, it's gonna be, maybe I will wear these. Fuck it, right? It's gonna be one of those kind of shows, my friend. I fucked up, man. Don't drink and drive. I actually have 2 DWIs. In New York State, if you get a second DWI, it is a felony. Yes, sir. I have a felony. I actually have 2 felonies. I am just blowing it. I have fucked this life up, man. I really have. I do not condone drunk driving. I do condemn drunk driving, and once in a while I'll confuse those 2 words, so I think I got it right. Definitely don't do it. I think the fucked up part is I got my DWI after I was just on stage and bombed for 45 straight minutes. It was brutal. I was doing this show at a place called Thirsties, and first of all, I took the gig against my gut. You know what I mean? I don't like when I do a one-nighter out of town, I don't like to, I'd rather set it up myself if possible. And that place, I had connections there. I totally could have set it up myself, but it went off the rails. I drank a lot. I got wasted. I was wasted. I was also thrown under the bus by a friend of mine who no longer talks to me and can go fuck himself. Yeah, I said it. Go fuck yourself, dude. This guy went to he went to fuck around, and then he was my designated driver, and he threw the keys at me, and he told me to get out of there. And I shouldn't have, man. I should have stuck around, but I was friends with this guy for 20 years. 20 years. And he snaked me, and he wanted to get in a physical fight with me so that he could go bang some nasty chick, and so he kicked me out. He basically was kicking me out, and he threw me the keys to his car. I took off. I made it 2 blocks. I got pulled over because the lights were off on the car. Yeah, and I wasn't even doing anything bad. It's like I was just driving perfectly, but the lights were off. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Got pulled over. Fucked up. The guy pulled me out of a car, right? I didn't think I was that fucked up, but I got out. And shit got a little wobbly, and he goes, hey, is there any physical reason you can't take the field sobriety test? And I was like, yeah, I have leukemia. And then he goes, spell that? And I was like, I just got it. I just got the shit, So, long story short, I did have to go to jail. I did 2 days, got out on Mother's Day. My mom picked me up. Thank you, Mom. It's rough, man. It's rough. It's not my first one, though, so it's like I should have already learned. I'll take the blame for it, but know who your friends are. Pussy ain't worth shit, guys. Don't turn your back on your friends over some ass. That's fucking... It's faggy shit. I don't care. So, what do you guys want to talk about now? Let's move on. You got anything to say to me? You mad at me for using the fag word? Right there, Damon Millard at yahoo.com. You can also get a hold of me at Laughing Cock, at LAUGHINGCOK on Twitter. So, you guys want to, let's do this one. Let's do this. Shit on the internet. This is the part of the show where I talk about shit that I saw on the internet. Let's see. Oh, I wanted to talk about this guy. Okay, I don't know if you saw this article, but there's this artist. His name is Michael Grab in Boulder, Colorado. He does these awesome things. I'll put up a photo right now. Do you see these awesome, like, he balances rocks in these impossible combinations by using gravity. He goes by the name Gravity Glue. And as you can see by these photos that I stole off the internet, if anybody owns these photos, let me know. I will take them down and replace them with drawings that I will draw myself. But if you're so kind to let me use those, I appreciate that so much. Okay, but here's what the story is. The story is that the police in Boulder, Colorado are harassing this Michael Grab guy because they are trying to cite this super fucking old city ordinance that says something about public, what is it here? Public destruction of public property. They're trying to like give this guy tickets and arrest him for doing his art because they're saying he's destroying public property. I mean, you saw the photos. Does that look like he was destroying public? That shit is art, my friends, and it's beautiful. And I couldn't balance two little fucking. I couldn't balance two things. You know, like. I definitely couldn't balance my legs when I was doing the DWI fucking test. Oh, boy. But long story short, Michael Grab, they were fucking harassing this guy because police have nothing better to do. And, man, how stupid is this? I'll fucking do anything else. Oh my God, I hate cops, dude. I really don't like cops. I honestly hate cops. I hate cops. I hate you guys. I fucking hate cops so much. Did I mention that I hate cops? Oh, I really do. Why are you guys... There's so much going on that you guys could do. But it's like, this guy's easy to get to. You know what I mean? Because he's sitting all peacefully in a stream balancing rocks, so they're gonna fuck with those guys. Oh my God, cops are the worst, man. Fucking, just admit it, guys. You guys are the worst. Man, this show is going off the rails. Maybe it's not gonna be the longest episode I've ever done. But anyway, after they harassed him over and over, he went on Facebook and he asked people to like write to the city attorney or the city councilman, and they wrote him a letter and they told the cops to back off, and now the cops are just beating off at gunpoint like they always do. And yeah, oh man, if it wasn't for this laugh track, this would be a brutal, brutal episode. Yeah, okay, so I just bombed for 45 minutes and got a DWI. Best fucking day ever. Now, the worst part of that was it was the first day of a 6-week road tour, and so I had to continue to do my shows without a license. I'm sure you can figure out what I'm saying. I had to get places, I had to perform, and I made it happen. Remember, my Twitter, at LaughingCOK, at LaughingCock. LAUGHINGCOK. You can also hit me on my email, DamonSMillard at yahoo.com. Man, I have so much. I wanted to talk about Bruce Jenner, who had a sex change and is now trans. Is that even right? Like, see, you guys have made it so difficult for me that I don't give a fuck. He's a tranny now, or transsexual, and I guess Timberland, you know, the producer Timberland, who he went on like Twitter or whatever. He was like, I'm still gonna call him Bruce, you know, because Bruce Jenner now goes by Caitlyn, and what the fuck? What moral high ground do you have to stand on, Timbaland? Is that your real name? You won't call him Caitlyn? Out of like, cause you, like, why? Timbaland won't call Bruce Caitlyn because that's not his real name. Are you fucking kidding me, Timberland? Are you fucking joking me? Fucking, here's to you, Bruce, Caitlyn, he, she. I don't care, man. Do your thing. I just don't think it's news. I don't think it's anything. I don't think we should give a fuck. I mean, I don't care. I'll tell you this though. I used to watch those Maury Poviches where they would like bring out transsexuals, and you have to guess whether or not it was like a real guy or a girl. Man, I got tricked so many times. There are so many dudes I would have banged. You know what I mean? I don't care. Welcome to the world, Caitlyn, Bruce. I don't give a fuck. Go fuck yourself, Timbaland. Fuck your mother. Oh man, this brings up, no it doesn't. It doesn't bring up anything, but also a part of this segment, I wanted to talk about Shia LaBeouf. Is that it? Shia LaBeouf? I don't even know. I'm a little tipsy. I don't know if you guys can tell. I got blackout drunk last night. Well, that's what people told me. I don't remember. Shia LaBeouf has this video out. I guess I could try to play a couple seconds off of it. It's, you know, I'll have to shoot it off the screen. I don't know. I can't download it. But here, check out this video.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it!
I fucking love it. People are making fun of him, right? I'm making fun of him for some reason, but I honestly, I like that video and I like what it says, man. I fucking need that sometimes, you know? It's like, what he's doing in that video, that's like what my brain does when I snort coke.
Do it!
You know what I mean? Like, it gets all crazy like that, and sometimes I need that. I could use that motivation, man, because, fuck, I'm such an inside pussy. Like, there's a, is that a bad word too? In my brain, I'm weak, dude. I fucking overanalyze everything, and I just get all pissy and weird about shit. I don't know. I really like that. I think it's very motivational. And who's the guy? Who's the guy who made fun of him? He was in the Interview, and he was in what was that, Freaks and Geeks? What's that fucking James Franco? He like made he made like a parody video of this. Like it was like, just poop.
Just poop in the toilet!
Just poop. I mean, come on, bro. You're terrible. James Franco's terrible. That dude ain't shit. Or he can't act. He's not funny. He looks like one of those, he looks like a slimy fucking date rapist. Like, fuck. James Franco, how are you famous, bro? Who'd you blow? Caitlyn. He blew Caitlyn. Oh, no. Anyway, I think that's it for me. You guys, I got a new segment. It's called The Dream Journal. Let's check that out, and then we'll go to the interview. All right? Cool. I dreamed that I had
I had like this, like a globe almost. It was like a blue glass globe for some reason. And sometimes it was part of my hand, and sometimes I was just holding it, and I was running from like these people in some kind of organization, and I would go down underground into like a sewer system almost, but it was like a mix between a subway system and the sewer system, where there was these wood tubes that you would get in, and they were filled with water. It was almost like water slides, you know, and like you would get in, and I got away from the guys, and at one point I had to duck under like a train car or something like that, and then the guy catches up to me, and like he grabs a hold of me, and I was like, "Don't touch me! I'll give you AIDS! I'll give everyone here AIDS!" Right? And then I go to run. But you know how like in dreams you can't run? Like you don't, like it's so hard to run. You can't get, you just, it's like you're in Jello or something, and you push off, but you can never seem to like really get any, you can't get out. Like it's so hard. You can never, it's like something, there's such gravity pulling you back that you can't get any speed. And so I get out of there, and then I don't know, I'm starting to lose it. Why do you lose dreams so fast? That really bugs me. Okay, but then I'm in this lobby, right? I'm in the lobby of a building or something, and all of my belongings are there. It's like it's a moving day or something, right? Like your box, you have your cardboard boxes there that says like kitchen on it or whatever, you know, like bathroom supplies or whatever, and it's everywhere. It's all my belongings, and there's some steps, and I know I have to go up those stairs for some. I don't know why, but I know I have to go up those stairs. But before I can go up the stairs, I'm trying to finish eating all this McDonald's that I have. Like I have a bag of McDonald's, and I'm just like throwing food in my mouth, and then I go to leave, but I'm like, oh, I can't just leave the garbage here, you know. So I throw the garbage out, but then when I turn back around, there's twice as much garbage as there was before. So then so then I throw that out, and then I turn around, more garbage. Whatever happened to the blue ball thing? It just never was a thing anymore. Okay. And then, so eventually I do get up the stairs, and my daughter's there. She's like really, really young again. And it's my bedroom from when I lived on Ogden Street. And so she's there, and her mom was dropping her off or something, like, but for some reason she's naked and just hanging out in my bed. But she's like not even coming on to me or anything. It's not like, she's still having like a regular conversation, like, oh, here's her bag, you know what I mean? I packed 9 pairs of pants, that type of shit. And yeah, I really don't know what happened after that. I think I got up to take a whiz.
Hey, what's up, Low Budget Show? Welcome back. This is the interview portion of the show. Joining me today, Sam Bourne. Hi, everybody.
Maurice Licorish. Hello, everyone.
This is the first time I've ever had.
You haven't. Yeah, you get to see 2 people at once, and you get to talk to us. That's great.
It's uncharted territory.
Yeah, we're like Christopher Columbus,
basically.
Yeah. Just gonna roll over everyone's culture.
So I have to leave.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, this is our show now.
Just Christopher Columbus to me.
We did.
All right, guys.
Jamestown up in this bitch.
Bye. Okay.
Welcome to the Low Budget Show.
So corn.
Maize, as Damon would call it.
That's right. My people have a long history of maize.
Right. You couldn't look less Native American.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Are you Native American?
No.
No, I didn't think
No,
so.
I didn't read. Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that got weird.
Yeah.
All right.
Welcome to having two people on.
All right.
You
So,
also picked two weird people to have.
Yeah.
I did, but here I just did you guys' show.
Yeah, Assorted Nuts at the Sampler. Is it good?
That was fun. You guys just started that?
Yeah, that was the third show we did.
Yeah.
So it's still picking up. I like the room a lot.
Yeah, it's fun.
And I like the guy who runs it. And they got beer there.
Yeah. It's got quality craft beer.
Yes.
No shitty Miller High Life in there.
Kind of a bummer, actually. I
Yeah.
didn't really think that through when I picked the venue. I was like, oh, I love craft beer. And then I was like, right, but I'm poor, so...
Yeah. It is a double-edged sword.
So, yeah, like, everybody who's a comedian on the show, like, the first thing they do when they get there is like, I'll have a PBR. Oh, well, give me a minute. Fuck.
No, you won't.
And then they, like, open their wallet, or I look at it, like, ah.
Yeah.
I ran into a problem because I always bring backpack beers, and I was like, they're never gonna believe I got
Yeah, they're never gonna, be able
Backpack
to...
Belgians and shit. Is that like a Trappist?
I'm like, they're never gonna believe I bought this
You
Genesee.
would have to bring backpack beers and also, like, a very weird chalice, because, like, just to pour it all into, like, this is mine. I got it from there. I got it from the one guy behind the bar.
Well, we
who's
played
there
that
for
game
12
before,
hours.
though. The key, you could have probably... You just have
Could
to
have
talk.
passed it.
I'll buy beers at a bar. I'll have one, and then I'll give him the cup.
Yeah.
And then he'll just start pouring Budweiser.
Exactly. Like, he'll get
behind the veil.
He'll get a
right
beer
now.
and he'll get a water. We'll get rid of that water because come on, this is a bar. No one needs water. And then I'll just pour my beer into the water. Yeah.
You guys started it because you do a podcast?
We just wanted to have a show.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
really,
yeah,
it's
you have
just
to.
for me. Like, cut to the quick, it was like a betting chip, you know?
Yeah.
It was like, I got a show. You want to do my show? I want to do your show. you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a
And
way
it's
of life.
huge, yeah, exactly. It's all trade. Like, do you
That's
want
the
to-
way it
you're
is.
just trading time.
Yeah.
Which was that was my whole mindset with the podcast, and turns out that's not as big of a betting chip as
Yeah,
I
no
thought
one
it
gives a
was.
shit.
No one cares.
So yeah, no one.
you get invites to do other podcasts.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
most
fun.
definitely. But
I've also been invited to go yell in other people's closets. Like, nobody's listening to it either way.
Yeah.
yeah. So a show is more efficient.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess what I meant was that a lot of, like, podcasts will just have spin-off shows or vice versa.
Right,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? But, it's a weird scene like that where, like, you have to be an entrepreneur. You can't just be funny here.
No, that's the hard.
Yeah.
That was a realization I had very fast. Is like you can't just have good jokes. You also have to like be good at making friends,
Exactly.
which is like new.
You have to have your fingers in many different pies in order
You have to be like
get
kind of
through.
a businessman, you know.
Yeah, you gotta be a businessman and a business
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I see what you did there.
Did you?
wish
Jay-Z
you
did it
did.
first. I cite my sources.
So you guys aren't originally from here, like
No.
nobody.
Yeah,
is.
we're all
it's
transplants.
really rare when you find people that are like, what do they call it? Like not native,
Native,
there's,
but
like,
born and bred?
Yeah,
Yeah, born New York, like born and bred.
yeah. I don't even know the appropriate nomenclature for it. That's how not from New York I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was bridge and tunnel my entire life because I was in Jersey, so it wasn't far.
Mhm.
But like my entire idea of the city for the longest time was just like here was like by the museums and like
Yeah.
my
Mine too. Like I grew up upstate, and every time I visited, it was 42nd Street. You know
yeah,
what
it was
I mean?
like Times Square and like touristy shit. And I was-
Exactly.
That's not New York at all.
Yeah, I didn't even know Brooklyn was a thing. It's like, what is Brooklyn? Isn't that?
It's like I heard about that on rap tapes, but
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, my grandpa used to live there in the 50s. Was it?
I'm almost like the complete opposite because like I have family here who's from who lives in St. Albans, Queens. So every time I came to New York, it always was just residential. It always just we never went into the city. We just went to Queens, and it always was like I don't get the glitz and like I don't
Yeah.
understand. Like it seems so quiet here. And then I actually moved up here, and I'm
You're like, oh, there's
more to do.
There's a lot
You're
of-
telling me you can leave after 10 o'clock? You can
Yeah.
you don't have to go down for bed? That's dope. Nice.
Yeah, I know. It's such a weird culture shock. You
It
know,
really
like, for
is.
me, like I come from a tiny place. the biggest city I've lived in up till this point was Milwaukee. So
I'm sorry.
And then that's all
Want a
right.
hug?
Then you can get here and you can order like Indian food and milk and cookies at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
From the
just-
same
that-
establishment? That's oof.
Well,
Maybe.
seamless. You
Well,
know.
yeah.
I mean, if you're daring,
A
you're
guy
like
in the same
Daredevil.
orange vest will bring it.
Yeah,
You know
do
what I
it
mean?
all in one. It's pretty tight. Yeah, that
Word.
is not something you get other places, man. It's and that is disappointing. Like when I go back home to Jersey, and I'm just like, what's around? And they're like, I don't know, Italian or more Italian, I guess. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of it.
What are we ordering tonight? Tonight, pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
Oh, exotic.
I'm gonna try their pasta today. See how that is.
They put cheese in the crust now.
What?
Yeah.
Oh!
Amazing!
Yeah. There were
What
riots.
innovations?
Stuffed crust pizza. People were throwing bricks and shit. They were the purists.
Well, okay. I don't know where you guys met, but I met both of you at the same place.
Yeah.
At Branded
Mhm.
Saloon.
Branded Saloon,
That's where we all
Rooftop
met.
Gangsters.
Rooftop Gangsters.
That is
That
actually that's where we all met. And
was
I
my favorite mic.
What a fun
best fun mic. I actually remember the night you Sam. The night I met him, he did a bit about Coolio coming out with a cookbook. And
Oh, I forgot about
and
that
I
bit.
lost-
I like that bit.
I
too.
love that bit, and I lost my mind. And as soon as he got off stage, because I was right after him. Like I took the first minute of my set just to say, "Hey, man!" Like I was like, "Yeah, you know, you should say that his next book should be Living in Gangsta's Cajun Spice."
Yeah.
And
Big fan of
because
that.
like I love that bit, and then after that, like I was like, yeah, this guy, he's on the level.
He gets it.
He gets it.
He's
Yeah.
all right. He's,
Thank
he's
you.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love that mic, and I'm sad that it's gone because like you'll dig through so many crappy mics in
To
the city
find
to
one-
find one good
yeah.
one.
Yeah, it was a goddamn
and
shame.
that was it, man.
What
Like,
sucks is they're running another show. I mean, not for whoever runs the show. I'm sure it's great, but like, it's a bummer that
it's
Dave's
still,
show got kicked out, and then they're like, "What are we gonna do? I don't know, another mic? What?"
yeah.
For me, that'll always just be Rooftop Gangsters. I don't
Yeah.
feel right going to any other
Yeah, I don't think I could
mics
go back
there.
there.
You know,
Weird.
I just don't. You know,
It's like going into someone. It's like going back into your childhood house with someone else living there.
yeah, that'd be
It's like,
weird.
this is my room. They're like, well, no, it's our
No,
studio.
it's- yeah.
Like, it's our study.
that's our den.
It's like, I used to sleep there.
I lost my virginity here. Yeah, well, that's where I put my antique.
Yeah,
So
that's-
you're just gonna have to deal with that.
That's where I make candles and
yeah,
shit.
you know,
Oh.
it's my pottery wheel.
Everything's so different.
I used to sit here and watch Double Dare and cry.
Yeah.
Well, that's where we beat our children now.
So they still cry.
Yeah, they're
But
still
Double
crying
Dare's
in
been
that
obvious.
There's
spot.
a long history of crying children here.
This house is haunted by
So the
ghost.
legacy continues, minus Double Dare.
Oh, man. How long did it take for you to realize that Branded Saloon was a gay bar?
Oh, forever.
It took me so long. When someone said it, and then it was like, you see the, like, literally see the writing on the walls, though.
Yeah,
It's
no,
just like,
yeah. The moment you
Oh.
know it, you start noticing stuff like, oh,
Rainbows.
that's in rainbows, and oh, mini quiches,
Yeah.
and this
Oh.
guy's blowing me. Like, there's so many things going on right now.
No, like
That's why they show Hedrick here every weekend. Like, oh, God.
I knew it right away because
It took me
the
so
second
long.
time I went there, the bartender gave me a free drink, and like the only time a guy bartender ever gave me a free drink ever was because like he was digging me in that level. It's never my charm. It's always because I got that vibe. It's dope. I like it. I admit it, and I'm cool with it. If it'll give me a drink, then shit, yeah.
Putting out a lot
Yeah.
of vibes.
Yeah, just throw it out there, yeah.
All right, man.
I hit another pretty good mic at a gay bar at Duplex. You ever do that one?
Yeah.
No, it was Duplex.
I have.
Oh.
Yeah, that's my, look.
That's what I get.
If you're not in the, if you're
Hey,
not
if you're not in the circle, man.
Exactly, man.
I know.
We like to get hit on in the bar.
Fucking looped
Free
out.
drink.
We
No.
can't hit the same mics all the time. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Sometimes I need my own life, and my own life is in gay bars. I'm sorry.
I need some time away from you.
Hopefully
Sam.
you will respect me.
I need to hang out with other men. Men who love men.
I thought we had
Anyway.
a good thing going. That's okay.
Yeah, it's alright.
This is fun. It's a little chaotic. I might never do two guests again.
Yeah,
but-
that's fair.
We're gonna ruin it for you editing
Yeah.
guys.
Oh, it's gonna be tough already. I have this thing though where like if something doesn't go good, I just throw a picture of a cat on the screen.
If only I could do that with every conversation with my parent. Just like,
yeah.
like this. I know this conversation's not going well. Here's a cat. Restart.
What's Maurice talking about? I don't know. He showed us a picture of a cat, and then he just picked up in the mid-conversation.
I think he was talking about dating a white girl.
We were just yelling at him about the meth lab in the garage. I saw a picture of a cat, and now he's going to prom.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
So weird. Yeah, man. But did you guys? You started in Baltimore, I remember, because you came up with already a decent amount of experience.
Well, yeah, 2010. I mean, there's nothing interesting about this story.
Maurice!
It's gonna be.
Maurice, where are you going? I thought you didn't have any money. How'd you get that beer? Oh, I've been doing chores. I've been doing chores around the house.
How old do you think I am? This is the second.
He still gets an allowance.
I'm perpetually 17.
Yep.
Damn it, man. Black don't crack. It's great. I love it.
Honestly, the Coolio thing or whatever, like that was probably the 5th or 6th mic I'd ever done in my life.
Oh, wow.
Like,
that is...
maybe less. I don't know. I like just didn't... I've only been doing it now for about a year and a half. It would be 2 years in October.
But maybe that's a testament to you in that like the way you presented yourself at that mic just seemed so, I don't know, like you just had that. I wouldn't have believed that you had just started out.
I know. I realized I should have just started
executed
telling
that.
people I've been doing it for like 4
Yeah.
years.
When I first moved to the city, I lied. I added like 3 years.
That's a good idea because I thought it would be cool. Like people were like, how long have you been doing it? And I was like, I don't know, like 7 months. And
I
I'm like,
just
wow.
started. And they're
I'm
like, yeah, fuck him.
yeah, exactly.
I did it the other way.
Like, I've been doing it 10 years.
7 years, plus I've been here for 15, so what's that, you know?
Yeah.
That's exactly how
I used to write for Leno when I was 6.
You haven't heard of me because, you know, I'm kind of off, like I'm French.
Yeah.
But no, like that's...
Speaking of Fringe, I did the Fringe Festival in Scotland when I was 12. It's a big deal.
That was actually how I did my first mic ever. Like the first time I ever performed was because I worked with this girl who was into like comedy, and I had been trying to do stand up for a while, but I actually hadn't done it. I just spent like 4 months writing and whatnot. And I had told this girl that I really liked at my job, like, yeah, like I've been performing for like, you know, a year and a half, so I'm not great, but like I'm still trying it out.
Yeah.
And so
Gotta curb them expectations.
yeah, so I invited her to this like to this mic, and I just had this sort of confidence of just like, yeah, I'm going up, like I'm gonna do my
Get that
set.
dirt off your shoulders.
Yeah, and in the first, it was like a 5-minute mic. I went 7 minutes, so
Starting off really
Because you
good.
didn't know to look for a light, right?
Exactly. I just was like, yeah, you know, this is what I do. I had that weird confidence, telling all sorts of cringe-worthy jokes, and just gross, dumb dick jokes that I don't do ever anymore.
Nope, you learn really
I was
fast.
I had a similar thing. I lied to this girl. I told her I've been doing it, and then that's what got me to do it, though. You know what I mean? I was like, I've just been doing like stand up because I had nothing going on in my life.
Yeah.
And the seed was there, and then I was like, you know, I guess I have to do it. And then, you know, 3 weeks later, I'm up there doing the worst jokes you could ever.
It is rough. Those, oh my god!
Yeah.
I remember the first set I did it was in St. Mark's, and oh my god! First I went on like 18th or whatever, so everybody like was either just had left or they were like, this better fucking be over. And I get up there and do these like shitty, like my first joke was like something about
I love how depressed you are right now.
Yeah.
You look really bummed out.
no, it was terrible jokes, man. I don't even remember. There was something about like make me a sandwich, but then it was like, this is 2015, make me a salad, like I'm watching my carbs or something. And
I
all
like
the
the
women,
premise.
all the women were just like,
A woman beater.
boo.
A woman beater who's like the
Bummer.
Brooklyn wife beater.
That was so
We should write
rough,
that
though.
skit. I think
Yeah,
it'd be funny.
the Brooklyn wife beater.
Yeah, you guys write it.
You opt out of this.
I'll punch up if at best.
Yeah, not me. Not me. I'm lowbrow. This is how I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it
by getting complaints.
Yeah.
Just gonna have a bunch of think pieces
All
about
news
you.
is good news. There's no such thing as bad PR.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
You can't take something from somebody who has absolutely nothing.
That's a great mentality.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it really is. That's how I
I do not
approach
have
it.
that
I don't
thick
know.
of skin.
Have you not seen me on stage?
I have, and I
Fuck.
fucking envy that. I cannot do. I get so like, and plus I turn red too. Like
Yeah.
I like
For
change
you, it's-
color like a mood ring.
It's
And
very visible.
I'm just like.
There is material though that like when I start creeping towards it, and then I know the temperature of the room, I'm like, this is gonna fucking
This
die
is a real
so hard.
poorly.
And I just said this in the last interview I did though. I have chickened out of telling a joke,
Yeah.
but you know I try not to. I'm not gonna be brave in my notebook and then not do that on stage. You know what I mean?
Oh, dude, the
And
first
there's
time.
nothing sadder though, flipping through your book like, oh, I should have
That's
said
not good.
that.
Can't do
I
that
should
one.
have said that.
Yeah. Oh, when you like forget shit.
No, like
Oh, like-
you wrote it all brave, and then you get up there and you're like, oh, I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah.
Like I'm like the kind of dude who's just like I'll go out there and do something, and I'm much like how I was when people would bully me. I'm like, well, I'm gonna say what you guys are probably thinking first, so that I don't feel bad about it. So I'm gonna say a joke. It's a dumb joke, and I'm gonna say, yeah, this is dumb and it's terrible. I'm up on stage. I'm wasting you guys' time. Next joke, like it just sort of beat them to the quick. That way you cannot embarrass me on this stage. How dare you? You think I will heckle myself before you heckle me.
It's just like
Audience.
what was that movie? Oh, was it? It wasn't Fear, right?
Self-heckler.
When Mark Wahlberg starts punching him, or the girl starts hitting herself.
Like that.
Yeah.
That I think that is Fear,
I
isn't
think
it?
that's Fear.
Is that
I
Fear?
don't
That's
think I've
basically
seen
what
that.
you're doing on
Yeah.
stage. You can't beat me up while I'm beating myself up. Takes too much.
I got this one, guys.
I'm such a dick.
Yeah, I don't know,
Jesus.
man.
Yeah.
The thing about like the city, like you get you can go up a million times, but you don't get a lot of stage time. You know what I mean? So when I write something that might be edgy or something, and I totally approach edgy material differently now that I'm like 6 years in.
Right.
You know what
Smart.
I mean? But like with a long set, you can earn the crowd. You can get them on your side before you
Yeah,
go
and
around and tell your woman beater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to launch into that. Like, hi, I'm Sam, and
Hey, this is a 2-minute
Yeah.
mic, so I got to start with
I hit ladies.
I hit ladies, guys.
Kind of hard to make an AIDS joke your opener. It's like
Yeah.
before they even know who you are, you've
Oh.
established your character. It's just like, oh man, there's a bunch of AIDS and shit. Oh man, these women.
aren't freckles. These are AIDS. Waka waka waka.
Fozzie Bear.
Oh my god, Fozzie, dude! Oh man, Disney owns the copyright on Fozzie Bear, doesn't he? Man,
Probably.
just an edgy Fozzie Bear sketch.
Funny, yeah, Fozzie Bear, but he's like,
Andrew Dice
Yeah.
Fozzie Bear.
Yeah.
oh my god.
I think we can make
Waka.
Waka waka.
Hey, look at this.
Show me a tomato.
This is fun, man.
This is fun.
Yeah.
But this brings up a point. You were talking about your girlfriend. You're in a long-term relationship.
Yes.
You started going down this personal path. Do you ever get scared, or do you ever not do it if she's there?
And I don't want to give away the joke because
Yeah,
I do want to. I want to break that to her, with her in the audience.
Oh,
Just because,
wow.
honestly, at this point,
Yeah.
that's the only way to.
Yeah. Oh, I ambush my girlfriend all the time with stuff.
I love doing it. Well, 'cause I told you, right? She gets terrified for me
Yeah.
when, so she hates seeing me perform because she's also seen. I've only been doing if I'm batting 300, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
So I bomb like a little bit more than I don't.
Yeah.
So she's seen me fucking ruin shows.
You were just.
Yeah, and she just sits like
This show's over.
just alienate audiences and just do terribly. And she hate as any good girlfriend might. She also gets really. she's not a person who would ever do anything on stage. So I think for her, it's like very anxious even knowing someone on stage.
Yeah.
Like she gets worried for me that I'm gonna fuck up, and I'm like, oh, I don't care.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'm fine with it.
That's sweet.
So she doesn't come out to a lot of the shows just because she's like, how will it be? And then I look at her all nervous and shit, and I'm like, should I be like that?
Should I be more nervous?
Should I be right? No, I'm okay, right? Am I just wrecking
Like-
everything?
You're so ignorant. You're like, should I be nervous doing this?
Is this weird?
Yeah.
It's so fucking weird, though. Honestly, it is what stand-up is. Like, doing this is
Yeah.
a fucking weird.
It's a weird thing.
The
Like,
idea that the average person could think that their thoughts and opinions
oh god.
should be voiced on an amplified sound. You know?
Yeah. There was this comic once who he was like, you're just, how the hell did he get into it? Anyway, me and him were like about to fight over something, and it's because, he's like, because when you're up there, you're basically saying that you're more important than everybody else, and I'm like, that's not it at all, dude.
No.
For me, it's cathartic.
Yeah,
man.
no, I love
Yeah.
it, but that's what I'm like. I wasn't saying that I feel a sense of narcissism in it. It's weird that I find it therapeutic in these ways. Like, that's not what most people consider therapy, is public speaking. Like,
Yeah.
most people are like more
No.
afraid of that than dying or
Yeah.
whatever.
Like they would rather get their thoughts out in like a quiet space.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
In a safe, quiet
Yeah.
space where no one can just immediately shit on it.
Jump down your throat for saying some shit.
Well, for me, I don't know. Maybe I'm admitting this here for the first time. I have panic disorder. I have panic attacks and shit, and I still need this so much
Yeah.
that I will go through that agony of like before my name is called to the stage. I feel like I'm going to die
Yeah.
every time. It never gets easier for me, and I've been in this for way too
Yeah.
long. I've played to way too many big crowds.
Yeah.
I've been paid to do this way too regularly.
Yeah.
If the clubs that pay me to do this
Knew.
knew
Yeah.
how close I am to quitting every time while my intro is being read, they would never have.
Yeah,
me
a lot
back.
less confidence, but no, I feel the same way though. And I don't think it's gonna go away. Like
Yeah.
it's nerve wracking. Like I'm
Yeah.
not a great public speaker. I just feel like, yeah, you got to get this shit off your chest. And what am I? Just keep a diary, like just put it under my bed, wait for
Dear diary.
someone to publish that shit after I get
I
sent
saw
off to
Marquise
the
at this weird bar today.
But like the diary would actually just be random thoughts, just like, dear diary, did pigeons ever used to be like? Was carrier pigeons a thing?
Yeah.
Like, just that's your bit.
Yeah.
Oh, that is my bit.
Yeah. What? Why am I reminding you
citing
of
bits.
all of your bits?
I don't know why you're doing that.
Has anybody ever sent LOL by carrier pigeon?
Just was the first message in a bottle. Just first.
Yeah, it was.
The second,
And the second one was
faggot.
That's a good one. They gave me this image of like one of those marathon runners, like those Kenyan runners who would like run from like village to
Yeah, yeah,
village
yeah.
to like give a message. And he runs like 26 miles, and he's like, yo, that village is getting attacked, and he's like, all right, send this back. He runs 26 miles back. He's like, just kidding. So I was like, I don't know.
I like that though.
Yeah.
Fucking ancient forms of Instagram.
Smoke signals were
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
the first Instagrams.
Yeah, you could put filters on it though. Yeah, they just throw like different leaves in it. These ones burn like sepia.
You draw a picture of a dick on bark. Aha, she'll never believe it.
Yeah.
Aha.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to embellish.
Cave paintings were the first Twitter.
Yeah,
Well, we're off on a tangent.
we went on a few.
Bring
Oh,
this
yeah.
home, man. Who's in charge? I don't even remember anymore.
Right?
Cats are just the uncles of pets.
This is
Oh,
just
well.
going down the rails.
I like this Oops Oreo feel.
Okay, so tell me more.
Fuck you, man.
Oops, Oreo. I get it.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
it didn't take that long. The Unbreakable Kimmy
Kimmy
Schmidt.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
fucking funny. I already ate the whole thing up.
I've actually watched it like several times over.
The one where he's like starts hooking up with Pam.
Yeah.
Yep. Spoiler alert. And he
Ooh,
hooks up with
whatever.
Pam.
Yeah.
Well, you all saw it coming.
I mean, yeah, come on now.
This probably won't be
Had
out
to
for
happen.
5 years anyway. With the number of cat pictures I got put in it.
This whole episode is just the cat picture episode.
It's a 20-minute cat.
Uncut cat picture.
It's one cat picture. I cut it just one time to make it. Did he admit that he was gay? And then more cat.
Yeah.
That's the whole episode.
No, like it's just it's uncut cat picture with like in Fight Club where they splice in the picture of the dick. It's just a spliced in picture of us sitting on this couch.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. This is gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of work for you at this point.
We're calling this one "Cats Up in Flame."
Cats. All these cats are up for it.
Do you guys want to plug your podcast before we go?
Yeah, listen to this podcast. We're on iTunes and Stitcher.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Listen to This Podcast.
Okay.
It's a command, and it's also the name of it.
Yeah, I know women. They really respond to commands.
They do.
They do.
You see what I
And
did there?
physical gestures.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Listen to this podcast.
You know what? We really missed an opportunity to put a fist as our graphic as opposed to an ear. It should have listen to this podcast. Like it should have been a fist.
We could change it. I don't think enough people like.
No,
we haven't
branded ourselves enough to.
Where'd the ear go?
Outcries people in the streets. Start marching on Washington.
Wow, for the ear.
That's not always a racial thing, all right? There's a lot of...
It's always
it's the other march on Washington.
just below the surface. It's always creeping there, right below the surface.
A little bit,
Hey,
yeah.
man, that's part of what makes this dichotomy
I know,
such a
right?
firecracker.
Do you think anybody's going to get the reference, my domestic violence reference, to the earlier reference? Or are they just going to
Well, no, because you put a cat photo over that reference, so
Yeah,
like,
it's all
they don't
about-
even know that this is a callback.
This is just, it's such a jumble fuck right now.
Yeah.
All right, listen to this podcast.
Right, it's a mouthful.
And it's on iTunes.
And
iTunes,
Stitcher, and our website, listentothispodcast.org.
All right. And that's
Boom.
right here, right now. Listen to org.
Check it out.
And what's your Twitter handles?
At Samborn89.
Licorice is legit.
It sure is. And that's the...
Wait, LIC.
He's going to have it right here. It's going to be right here.
Oh,
So,
okay.
no, do it.
It's right here.
Yeah, look at this. Licorice is legit. Yeah.
Very legit. This whole show is legit.
Mm-hmm.
But that's it for the low budget show. Tune in next time where we're going to talk to a girl who loves candy canes. But you'll have to tune in to find out where. All right, that's it for the low budget show. I'll talk to you next time. Goodbye. Woo!